Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I am Tereill, PA, your motivational success coach and writing coach. So hello, hello, hello. So if you are new to me, I am the CEO and founder of Tereill Renee Consulting, where I help entrepreneurs to create their signature service by creating more income, impact, and visibility online by building out your signature service. And of course, diving into your purpose. I am also the CEO of Taz Publishing, where I help aspiring authors like yourself to get unstuck and organized and write and self-publish your books into a overall business so that you can create more income, impact, and visibility. So hello, 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 hello. We're going to get started. So today we are talking about 5 steps that you can take right now to get started on your outline. Yes, especially if you are writing nonfiction. I specifically work with authors who are writing nonfiction. I am an author myself of My Broken Stiletto, A Woman's Guide to Up Leveling Your Faith, Finances, and Fashion. And when I wrote my book, I wrote it fairly quickly, and I used some tactics and tools that really helped me to write my book, and I shared that inside of my programs. One in particular, which is the Writer's Concierge Blueprint. That is my baby that I had birthed, and my clients are having amazing success with writing their own books and also stepping into publishing really quickly, okay? So we're going to dive in. 5 steps that you can take right now, okay, so that you can write this outline, okay? And I know writing an outline sometimes can be daunting, and people are like, oh my goodness, where do I begin? I don't know where to start. And so the first thing that you must do, so go grab you a paper and pen if you haven't, okay? The first thing that you must do, okay, is you must be crystal clear on your topic, okay? I cannot stress this enough. You need to know, what are you writing about? And not only what are you writing about, but who are you writing this book for? And I think the who is a little bit more important than the why, although they're both equally important. Okay, so you need to be crystal clear on your topic. Why? Because this is going to set the precedent of your book. Okay, so if you're kind of foggy with, like, maybe you have more than one idea, or you're like, I think I want to write on my life story, but I also want to talk about, fitness, or I also want to talk about, how I also want to do a cookbook, or whatever it is, right? You want to be crystal clear on what you are writing on right now, okay? And so there's some strategies that you can use to determine, like, what order you want to write your books in, and if it's going to be a series, if you're going to be doing different books throughout the course of time, okay? You want to be clear on, what are you focusing on now, okay? And how do you plan on to bring your message to life, okay? So you want to be clear on your topic. The only way to bring your message to life, right, your impact that you want to bring into the world, you need to know who you're going to be impacting, right? So I'm sure you have heard the riches is in the niches, right? And so that's also applies when you are writing your book, right? The more niche you are, it'll be a lot easier to really hit your targeted audience and to write your book too. So get crystal clear on your topic, okay? Number 2, okay? Number 2, you want to decide, where are you going to create your outline, okay? A lot of times what I see is that aspiring authors will bounce back and forth. They may have some things over here. You may have some things over there. You may start writing in your notebook, then you may decide that you're going to start on maybe even writing a blog, or then you decide that you want to start in on your computer. So you want to pick one location, just one, okay? And you want to decide where you're going to be writing this outline, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some more details in a second on the practical, but what I am saying is that you want to get organized, okay? You want to make sure that you have one centralized place that you're going to be creating your outline. Why? Because it's a lot easier to continue the process, right? So if you have things that are in all over the place or not organized, it's going to be a lot harder to really keep going, okay? So you want to definitely decide where you're going to create your outline, and you want to be showing up in that same spot over and over again, okay? So you want to decide where you're going to create this outline, okay? Number 3 is that you want to start structuring your story with topics that you must have in your book, okay? So your non-negotiables, okay? What do I mean by non-negotiables? These are the things that are must-haves, the things that you must have in your book, okay? You want to start structuring your story with actually putting those items inside of your outline, and you should be putting that in chronological order, meaning it should be going in order in terms of how these events are happening, okay? You do not want to be bouncing around, okay? Why am I telling you this? Because as you are getting into going further, so as you get into publishing and with your editor, it can make things go either smoothly or it can make things go really, really hard, and that can also cost you some extra dollars that you possibly may have to spend on comprehensive editing if you don't set your story up correctly, okay? So you want to make sure that everything that you are thinking about that is the meat of your story, you want to organize that into your outline, okay? And these are your non-negotiables, okay? So number 1, you want to get clear on your topic, okay? One way that you can do that is do a brain dump, okay? And then you want to start really digging deep and see, who is this book for? Who is going to read this book, okay? And then you want to decide where you're going to start putting together this outline, okay? And then the third thing that you're going to do is that you want to add in your non-negotiables, okay? You want to start structuring your story with the must-have items that go inside of your book, okay? If you're writing nonfiction, that's what I specialize in with my clients, then usually that comes from your experience, whatever you are writing on, your life experiences, all of those things that you know that you want to put in your book. This is where you want to start plugging that into your outline, okay? The fourth thing that you want to have in place is that you want to put your ideas in order, okay? So how do you even begin putting these ideas in order, okay? So obviously you want to start putting them in chronological order, but then the second thing is you're going to need a thesis statement, okay? You're going to need a thesis statement, okay? So as you are building out your outline, the first thing that you want to do is create, your topic ideas, and then you want to start filling in your thesis statements of those topics, and then start plugging in your experiences, right? And so if you are someone who's like, oh my goodness, I have a lot of information and I don't know what should be going here, I'm uncertain, then that will be the time where you want to enlist some help, okay? This is something that I help my clients to extract and organize their ideas, okay? And I do this inside of my program, the Writer's Concierge Blueprint, which is a group coaching program that has live components to it. So I actually review and work closely with my clients. It's not a program that's a set, like you just go and watch and forget it. It's not that at all. It's very hands-on. I work with my clients to get through the process so that I can see specifically what are the items that should be in your book, that you want in your book. And also I help you to extract it out of your head if you are all over the place and like, I just don't know. Okay. So there is help if you are someone who needs help. Okay. So number 4 is put your ideas in order, okay? And make sure that you have that thesis statement. Make sure that you have the topics of your books, and then start plugging in your experiences. Easy peasy, okay? And number 5, you want to fill in the supporting details that support your topics, okay? This is important, right? You cannot write a book if you don't have the details that go in each chapter, right? And so This is my zone of genius. So obviously it comes to me very easily. However, I understand that for a lot of people, when you have a story that could be powerful or a story that could be, in fact, hard to tell, maybe you have some topics of sensitive topics that could be very hard to get out, right? This is when you do need someone to take a look at, where you're trying to go and what's your story is about and how to extract it out. And that's one of the things that I love to do with my clients is take them on a journey of, okay, these are your ideas. Now let's get it out of your head and get it into the right format so that your book can be your foundation, your blueprint for other success, right? Other successes that is to come. Okay. So I have a whole process, as you can see, that I walk my clients through, where not only do you just create an outline, but we create a blueprint. Okay, this is why my program is called the Writer's Concierge Blueprint, because the concierge part is that I, of course, do a little bit of concierge for you, which is actually helping you to build out a beautiful outline. We do it in a nice program. And I walk you through the process and I review it, right? So I help you to extract out how to actually formulate your blueprint for your book so that you don't have all of these scattered thoughts, or so also that you're not forgetting anything, right? The worst thing is that if you're trying to write your book and you're like, oh my goodness, I wanted to put this in and I forgot this. No worries. I will have set this program up specifically to help you push past that. Okay. So like I said, I have a whole process that walks you through. Okay. And if it's done correctly, right, your story will be done within 8 weeks or less. And that's the other thing that I love inside of the Writer's Concierge Blueprint. So essentially what it is, it's a group coaching program where you come in, you may, if you're writing nonfiction, you may or may not know exactly the publishing process, or you may be stuck, you may have ideas in your head, or maybe you've started writing some stuff and you just don't know how to like pull it all together. This is the program that I created because it worked not only for me, when I was writing my book, I was able to write my story within 12 weeks. And so I have simplified it and I've added some other components to help you speed up the process. But you get my eyeballs on your work to help make sure that you are writing a book that is sellable, and we build out this wonderful blueprint so that when you're done, you have a strong manuscript that you can hand over to your professional editor or inside of my publishing company. If you like, I do give you some wonderful options with that as well. But I walk you through the whole process so that you can get unstuck, push past all of the writer's block, and really create a powerful story so that you can step into the best version of yourself. Okay, so if you would like to know more about the Writer's Concierge Blueprint and how you can apply, I will put the link in the description box. Okay, and again, Again, I will go over the 5 steps for you. So they are: number 1, get crystal clear on your topic, okay? Number 2 is to decide where you're going to create your outline, okay? Is that going to be in your notebook, or is that going to be inside of your computer? Is it going to be on Word? Is it going to be in a special program? Where are you actually formulating your outline, okay? Then you want to start structuring your story with your non-negotiables. Okay, these are topics that you must have in your story. Okay, then you want to put your ideas in chronological order. Okay, you want to make sure the flow is coming together. Okay, excuse me. And then number 5, you want to fill in the supporting details that support your topics. Okay, why? Because as you are writing, there will be other things that will come up. It happens, right? I can tell you that your outline is the most important. This is why I call it a blueprint. Okay, we actually create a blueprint from your outline, and it's a process. It's a 3-step process that I work very closely with my clients. Again, if you want to know how you can see if you are a candidate for the Writers Concierge Blueprint, I will tell you, you do have to apply, okay? And all you need to do is click the link in the description box, okay? And that will take you to the page where you can apply to see if we are a fit, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like buttons and also hit that subscribe button, okay? And make sure you go back and watch all of the other videos in this series, because that will help you as well to move the needle inside of writing your book. So that's it. I will see you in the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.